guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to come in here and do a little bit of a review on the new Too Faced White Chocolate Chip palette. So here is the palette. So what I'm going to do is do a quick 5-minute review of this palette. So it's 5 minutes or less that I want to talk about this. So I want to tell you the pros, the cons, and then my final thoughts. So the pros of this palette are that the packaging is very, very cute. As you can tell, the packaging is super adorable. It's like a hard plastic, so it's going to keep well, it's going to store well, it's going to travel well, so it is a cute small palette. The other pro to it is that it smells really, really good. So if you open it, it does smell like chocolate, and it smells a little bit stronger than most of the other products, to be honest with you. It has a better, stronger scent. So those are the two pros I found so far. The other pro that I think is that the actual shimmers, if you use them wet, so if you foil those shadows, they work pretty good. They do have a little bit of fallout though, so there's where we're going to lead into the cons. The cons to this palette is that the palette does have a lot of fallout. All of the shimmers in this palette have a lot of fallout, so they're going to go under your eyes. You're going to have an issue with it making a mess, to be honest. The actual mattes in this palette do not blend well. They are a little bit powdery. They do not go on your eyes very deeply. There's not a whole lot of pigmentation to them. The only one that actually has a lot of pigment to it is the black over here, and that should have a lot of pigmentation because it's black. But it's still a little bit patchy. The color itself is a little bit patchy, and it's not even a matte. This has a little bit of sparkle and shimmer into it. So again, all of the mattes in here I feel like I have a hard time working with. The actual matte down here, the biggest one in the palette, I feel like it is hardly pressed into the pan. You have to really dig your brush in there to actually get the product out. I can't talk. You have to dig your brush in there to get the product out, so you have a hard time using it. So I'm going to quickly swatch all the colors here. So I'm going to swatch the top 3 shades here. So here are the top 3. They look really pretty swatched, but as you can tell, they're all a little bit patchy, a little bit not even like pigmentation to them. So the pigmentation is a little bit off. The quality of the mattes, like I said, is just not good. It's like super powdery. They have a lot of kick up. So now we're going to swatch the second row. So we'll swatch these, swatch them in order here. And here's the other 4 swatched. I'm not going to go too far into detail with this palette because I'm going to give you my final thoughts on it. So again, there are those swatched. The white powder, the white shadow right here has a ton of kick up. It's going to fall out like crazy all over your face. You're going to have fallout. It's like Fallout City, to be honest with you. There's just a ton of kick up, a ton of powder, a ton of product that's just falling out everywhere. Now let's swatch the last row here. The pans themselves are very, very small. So there is the last set. As you can see, that black is just, it's horribly pigmented. You can build it up. If you are someone who likes a shadow that you like to build your shadows up, you can build them up to an okay consistency. You can build them up to where you can get an okay eye look out of it. I do have it on my eyes today, but as you can tell, it looks a little patchy. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a very patchy look. It's not consistently good. It doesn't go in your eyes consistently. None of these shadows in here are consistent. I feel like each of the shadows has its own issues. I feel like the shimmers are too much fallout, the mattes are too powdery, not enough pigment. You have to build them up. I feel like this is for a very pale skinned person, because I feel like for me, who I'm like a medium tone skin, I can hardly even see these shadows on my eyes. So there's another con. The next con is that how much product you're getting in here. Because it's such a small palette, you're only getting 0.5 grams of product for each of the small pans, and then for the large pan you're getting 1.5 grams. So a lot of people are saying that it's comparable to the size of the Naked Basics palettes, these little palettes right here. However, these you're actually getting you're getting 1.3 grams for each shade in here. I know you're only getting 6 and you're getting 11 in here, but you're still getting a lot more product in here for only a couple dollars more. This is $26. That is the other con. You're getting such little product for the amount of money you're spending on it. You're not actually benefiting from it. The last con that I want to talk about is that it just does not wear well. Like, you put it on your eyes and you're gonna still have fallout throughout the day. It doesn't wear on your eyes very well. I think it's just a palette that honestly you could pass on. If you're looking at getting something that's similar to that and you like those tones, then I would suggest picking up either the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes, because this does have the black shade in here that has the shimmer into it. So there you're going to get that. Or you could also pick up the Too Faced, where did the other palette go? Here it is. Sorry, I got a mess behind you all. The Too Faced Country palette. This is another good one that's got all of the pastel looking shades into it. So if you're looking at getting something that is similar to shade wise, I would pick up the Country palette, because as you can see, the shades are quite similar. They have the pinks, they have a little bit of the browns. I feel like this is a much better quality than this one. This is just, honestly, it's total dud. I do not feel like this is a good palette whatsoever. I think when this comes back into stock, I wouldn't try to rush and try to get it. It's not worth it. So that is my final thoughts on this palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, how you feel about this palette, whether or not you'll be picking it up or not. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.